guys, it's Melanie. Happy Thursday. We are taking it back just a little ways on my channel today. I am going to be returning to doing Worth the Splurge reviews. So these are products that have a higher price point, but I personally feel are worth spending the money on because of the results that I have seen on my skin from these products. So this is not necessarily always going to be centered around skincare. It can include hair care and makeup as well. So I used to do these videos quite frequently and always really enjoyed them. And they're basically just reviews of single products that, I think are worth spending a little bit more time on in depth. So that's what we're doing today with the Dermalogica Multivitamin Thermofoliant. So I actually have a backup of this product right here. That is how much I enjoy the product. I always want to have it in my collection. So if you just want to know if I think it's worth the splurge and then you want to skip out, I do. But if you want to know why and a little bit more about the ingredients, then stay tuned. So I was originally introduced to this product back in December when I received a PR package from Skin Store, and it was their limited edition holiday 12 days of beauty type of thing. So it was like a big box that came with a bunch of different products. And one of the products was this Dermalogica Multivitamin Thermofoliant. And so I started using it and really enjoyed it the first couple times. And then I left my bottle of it up at my parents' when I went to go visit one time. And so luckily, because that was still in December, I was able to order another one of those boxes and got a backup, and that is what this is. So this is the one that I've had since December. So you can see that I don't actually use very much of this product. It is very concentrated, I will say that, and I only use it once, typically every couple weeks. But I more recently picked up another one of these when I was able to get a slight 20% discount on it. So it is $58 and the size is 2.5 fluid ounces. So it is a little bit more expensive. But like I said, I only use this once every couple weeks typically. It is I would say a stronger exfoliator. It is both a chemical and physical exfoliator. So if you're someone that doesn't typically puts products on your face that have a granular feel to them, this is probably not going to be something that you'll enjoy, because this does have a physical exfoliator in there that will slough off the dead skin cells. And then there are some chemical exfoliators in here as well. So let's kind of talk about what the chemical exfoliators are in here. So this does contain salicylic acid, so you are going to get some BHA in this, which I really like, because for me personally, BHA helps to keep my pores clear from blackheads, and for me, salicylic acid also works really well with breakouts. I know for some people benzoyl peroxide or sulfur-based products might be a little bit better when it comes to breakouts, but for me salicylic acid kind of does the trick. Also in here you are going to find tocopherol, you're going to find some retinol in here. There's licorice root extract, soybean extract, there is lemon peel extract in here. There is some, let's see here, soybean oil. Yep, we've already talked about that. No, there's a soybean seed extract as well as some soybean oil in here. There is also rose flower oil in here, Rosadora wood oil. There's some olive oil in here. So there's also lactic acid, and lactic acid is kind of towards the end of the ingredient list here. But there is citric acid, which is a little bit higher up on the ingredient list. So the way that you use this is it takes a very small amount. It's very concentrated. I'm just gonna give you guys a little look at it here. So it does have an oily feel to it. As soon as you get it out, you can kind of feel like the olive oil that's in there, the rose oil, things like that. It does have a fragrance, and I would describe the fragrance as kind of a mix between like a rose and an herbal type fragrance. I think it smells really nice. The granules that are in here are very fine, but you can get carried away if you use too much pressure on your skin when you're working this into the skin. They tell you if you want, I'm just gonna wipe this off real quick. If you want to get a more intense, like physical exfoliation, you can use this on dry skin. I always use it on clean skin no matter what, so I will wash my face first and then I will go through with this. I typically only use this at night because it does have the retinol in there. And I just find that with physical or chemical exfoliators that are as strong as this, it's better for me to use them at nighttime versus in the morning. Also, since this does leave a slight oily feel to my skin even after I rinse it off, I find that for me personally with my oily skin works a little bit better at night. But if you don't mind that slight, it's not like an oil slick on your face, but for me, I'm so averse to using oils during the daytime. I love facial oils, you guys know that, but I just don't use them at all during the day. So I just don't like the feel of that on my skin. I do find that if I add any other like exfoliators or anything like that on top of this after I rinse it off, that the products still absorb really well. So my moisturizers really absorb well. It's not like the oil is super occlusive and it's not allowing anything to get in, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's how I like to use the product. I work it into my skin for usually about 2 minutes. I'll just kind of rub it. And what's nice about this, you'll notice that it's called a thermofoliant. So it does actually warm up on contact with your skin. So going back just 1 minute, you can use it on wet skin. Dry skin is for more intense results. Usually if I want to use it dry, I will wash my face, dry my face off, and then go in with it. But there are times where I just work it into my wet skin as well, and it works just fine. I really enjoy this, you guys. I think it is a very effective, both chemical and physical exfoliant. Typically with chemical exfoliants, it's better if you're able to leave them on longer. You can sit with this on your face for a little while. Typically I don't, because I'm using it at night and I'm tired and I want to go to bed. But you know, you can certainly leave it on for a little while longer and then rinse it off. When I rinse this off, my skin is always smooth. It just feels very exfoliated, not in a super aggressive way, because again, I'm really careful to not like scrub those little granules into my skin. I'm very gentle about it, but my skin feels very smooth. The oils that are in there almost help to hydrate just a little bit. I noticed that for the next few days, I just have this beautiful clarity to my skin. I feel like it's a boost to a lot of the other like chemical exfoliators that I use. So my liquid AHAs or liquid BHAs from Paula's Choice, or the serums that I use from, you know, whoever I'm using at the time. I just feel like it's a really nice boost. I do think it's worth the price point of $58 because a little bit does go a long way. And so I left my container of this at my parents'. This is the one that I have here. So usually I visit my parents. I try to go once a month. So it's kind of nice now because, you know, I'll use it up there and then I'll wait like a week or two and then I'll use it down here. And so I feel like the 2 bottles that I currently have open are gonna last me forever. But yes, I still bought a backup of it. So Let me just kind of read you their little spiel on the back here because I think it's worth noting what they say about the product. So the Thermal Skin Exfoliant infuses skin with age-fighting ingredients. The powerful skin polisher combines physical and chemical exfoliants to refine skin texture and enhance vitamin delivery. Resurfacing microgranules gently polish off dulling skin cells to reveal smoother and fresher skin immediately. Unique thermal technology activates upon contact with water to stimulate skin sloughing. Lactic acid, salicylic acid, and retinol. Skin feels and looks dramatically improved and smoother. And this does not have any artificial fragrances in it. There's no colors, artificial colors, no parabens. So yeah. You guys, I really like it. I think it's personally worth the splurge. If I had to compare it, so I would say the closest comparison is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate, which you guys know that I love. This is a little bit less expensive than the Exfoliate, and so for me, it has allowed me to avoid repurchasing the Exfoliate right now. It's not that I won't ever purchase that again. In fact, I've actually seen it pop up on Costco, like a larger size for like $100, which is an amazing deal for Exfoliate. If you've used it before, you know it's a spendy product, but it works really well. This kind of works in the same manner where you are getting that chemical exfoliation. The results are very kind of immediate and gratifying, and you see really smooth skin afterwards, and continued use, you see, even more results. So for me, I like it. If you have ever used this, let me know down below. My friend Susan really likes the Dermalogica brand overall, and she's constantly telling me about new things that she's trying that I should maybe think about trying. And this is definitely, I haven't used a ton from Dermalogica, but this really does make me want to dive a little bit more into the brand. They are cruelty-free. I don't know if they're vegan or not, to be honest. Trying to remember. I was looking at the website this morning. I can't remember if they're vegan, but I do know that they're cruelty-free. So I will link this down below for you. Read up a little bit more about it. If you have used the multivitamin thermofoliant, let me know, and let me know what your thoughts are, whether you think it's a splurge-worthy product. That's hard to say. I always love seeing what you guys have to say. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.